In the year 2016, Jar was reborn. And now the JARCAST is born too. Hello everybody and welcome to the JARCAST.
So this is the start.
This is the start. This is the start. Hey everybody, this is the JARCAST, episode 2.
Yeah, we call it the JARCAST, but it's more or less the I Hate Everything cast, because that's the only reason anyone is here. So, I don't pretend to have value. I know that I'm a lump of shit.
I am your host, of course. Alex, I Hate Everything, alongside, from what, left to right? Would it be left to right to the people watching? Would it be
James?
Yeah, James.
You should probably introduce yourselves, though, honestly.
Oh yeah,
I'm James.
everyone knows that.
Yeah.
Everyone knows, and I'm Ruben. Everyone knows though. Follow me on Twitter. I got to have more than James at all times.
It's just a formality, though, isn't it? You have to say who you are. And finally, Jamie.
I'm just showing my mug to everyone.
So
There we go.
How's everybody doing?
Mug in.
How's everybody doing today? Nice and fucking depressed?
Well, I went to bed at 5:30 and got up at 10. I feel great.
I went to bed at 4
I
a.m.
thought you were getting up at 8.
No, I just.
Everyone's nice and
really
energized. Everyone's full of coffee and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
So do we want to? Who wants to start? Do I start? Who wants to start here?
I mean, I could just start because I don't have topics, but
Yeah.
there'll be nice tangents we can have.
Because like a lot of podcasts, they usually have like a thing, don't they? They say, "Welcome to the podcast where we do this and that." But we don't really have that much of a format.
I don't like.
Thing, man.
Yeah.
That's our thing.
That's always been our
we
thing,
don't
though.
have a thing.
That's always been our thing in the comments. That was always people saying they liked our thing of not having a thing.
Yeah.
And it was just
We're
kind of
just
like
the shit, basically. Okay, so fuck it. You start then, Ruben.
Well, I tweeted, can I have some suggestions? And I just got really like bad shit. Like, I mean, I kind of like this one. I asked for weird or serious, but so I got some shit ones that are like, you gonna elaborate or give me a subject there because I can only talk about that for about one answer. So, how many Teletubbies can you fit inside the sun? Thank you, Wizard Furby at the Piggy one or whatever. I mean,
is that like
Tired.
there is no?
it's not really like
It doesn't require an answer.
No.
That's the thing.
a lot.
Yeah. That's
Technically.
a good answer.
The answer is a fucking lot of
Okay, here was another
Teletubbies.
one from the Egg at PNMDE. I'm fucking naming and shaming people today. SJWs. You're gonna be more-
SJWs.
But it should be more specific.
Wait, wasn't that Jim's topic? Oh no,
I don't know.
we're crossing over.
Well, it doesn't matter because I'm not going to talk about it. But I know what.
Restart.
But there's no basis to anything anyone says. It's just kind of like a word or
Yeah.
like the Star Wars movies. Anything specific in particular about them?
That's every
or-
tweet when I did the one that was like, "Hey, what do you want us to talk about?"
Here we
It's
go,
just
I've got some
Star
more
Wars
from
what?
Yo at Fireful1. They did 2. Frozen 2 ? Thoughts about Frozen sequel?
Has anyone here seen Frozen?
I've seen.
I've
That was in
seen
2
parts.
separate tweets. I've never seen it.
like 45 minutes of it.
We've got
When
one
did you see
from
it? 45 minutes of
Lara
it?
at Fretful
No, we got to talk
Fox.
about Frozen.
Oh, why? I hate Frozen though.
No, because it's interesting.
But we got some good ones coming
No,
up.
Because to talk
calm
about
down.
SJWs.
Okay, calm down. We're talking about Frozen for a second.
Oh, that's a piece of shit. Overrated.
Jim, why have you seen 45 minutes of Frozen?
Because it was on the last day of school. That was when I was like, well, I'm done. See ya.
Technically,
No,
I have an
no,
excuse.
What year was that?
But you've seen it, James.
I've seen parts of it, yeah.
Stop
Yeah,
stop
13.
talking over each other.
I didn't think
Stop
you
talking
came
over
in.
each other.
Shut up.
No,
came in.
specifically for that I did.
No, this is the sort of shit I'm on about. You can't. You got to.
No, Jamie had this record of not going into school ever. He even got an award for it. No joke. We'll have to show a picture of
It's
it.
Frozen reward.
Yeah.
So why did you see Frozen, James?
Well, I have a niece and nephew, and she likes Frozen, so
I
of
have a
course I've
niece
seen
and
it.
What did you
as
think
well.
of it out of curiosity?
What do I think of it?
Yeah,
It's
Frozen.
fucking terrible.
Fucking terrible. I mean,
Oh,
like,
Reggie.
I feel like it's cool to hate Frozen now.
Yeah,
But like from when it came out, it was cool to hate it.
it's a meme.
I don't hate it or like it.
I'm kind of like you, yeah.
It's like- Yeah.
I hate what it is because it's like everyone treats it as if it's like this
Yeah, I
special
fucking-
thing.
Groundbreaking.
I also hate that thing where
entity.
the guy's like, what, you're gonna marry him? Even though you don't know that he eats his bogies or whatever?
What is that a thing?
Yeah.
Wow.
I can barely remember,
because
honestly.
it's the thing that in all the old ones.
Well, it was
The
playing off the
princesses.
whole the
Yeah.
princess just meeting a guy and then marrying
They really
him.
hit that on the fucking...
Well, yeah, it's so on the nose. Like it like takes the message, but then
Like women aren't that shallow or something.
yeah.
Yeah.
But then ultimately, it isn't even that much of a message.
No.
Really, it's just like okay.
Because normally people don't just marry someone. They
Yeah,
only just
I think
marry.
people know that.
Yeah.
You know, it's like Disney's sort of learning, kind of.
Yeah, they're only like 50 years behind now.
Yeah.
Well, there's some
Keep
stupid
going.
ones coming up. There's
Keep-
one I'll start the stupid one because we're not going to talk about it. James will probably be like, Willie, how big your cocks are. They put 2 spaces between your and cocks for some reason.
There's a lost jar blab about this that I never put out.
Oh yeah, that one we did before I went
It's
to
recorded.
before
I had
Christmas.
it, but
yeah.
there's like 3 or 4 that just
Oh,
I had.
yeah.
I haven't gone up.
Should we just do them as a little
There was the
added
one about-
treat or something?
There was one. Well,
About-
if you want them, just say in the comments and I'll upload them. There's one about me being a poet as well. Which
Oh,
I,
yeah.
which I
Fucking
very
one.
much love. I love that one.
That's terrible.
Okay, well, this is a good one though. This actually is one we could probably talk about.
Okay.
No, but don't we want James to talk about
Yeah, don't we,
it?
Not really.
James,
No, really.
stroke your ego a bit. Like, really stroke it,
Please
please.
stroke that ego.
Yeah, it's
No.
true.
Get out on camera and stroke it.
I mean, everyone in the comments was talking about it last episode,
Yeah.
so
Yeah, my apparent erection.
your huge throbbing erection that was just sticking.
It wasn't,
was,
though.
you were pitching a tent, as they say,
I wasn't.
the-
It was just
for the, for the entire episode.
because if it was erect, it'd be a leg length.
Oh, all right. God, calm down. Okay, keep going.
This is from Lara at Fretful Fox. How do you guys feel about almost every big budget movie coming out in 3D, even if it doesn't add anything to the
Oh,
overall
Jesus.
effect?
Here we go.
I fucking hate it.
Okay, we can talk about this then.
Yeah.
Why would you
Um,
waste your money on 3D when it?
When do you think it was that 3D started becoming like a thing again? I remember it happening.
2006.
Yeah, it was Avatar.
Yeah,
That was
when
it,
the
2009.
new glasses came out that weren't just
Yeah.
that red and blue.
Mhm.
What is this
Shite.
shit?
Yeah. Like Spy Kids 3D sort of
That
shite.
was terrible. I remember watching
Yeah.
that thinking,
Mhm.
why did I watch this in 3D? It was
So I
a
guess
birthday
it was
party.
around Avatar
Didn't
time.
pay money.
So it's Avatar's fault, basically, that this 3D craze thing. But I feel like no one really likes 3D though.
No.
Everyone hates it,
Yeah, not
but
even the people that make the movies.
yeah, it's always added. Like it's nearly always added in post anyway, so it doesn't even look that good. And it's just like an easy way to make a bit more money off of your ticket price at the cinema.
And normally it's a bit more, like
And like if it's a film that hasn't been
that's what
shot,
Alex just said.
if it's been shot specifically,
tiny bit.
if it hasn't been shot specifically for 3D, then it just like makes it darker, makes it look
Yeah, I
worse.
don't understand.
I've got one
that.
for Jim coming actually next.
And yeah, I mean, I hate 3D. I always prefer 2D over it. I never.
and it's cheaper.
I can't remember the last time
Well,
I
I
actually saw a
enjoy,
3D
you enjoy a
movie.
film way more in 3D because it's not like
Probably
you're not wearing a
was,
stupid fucking
Mm.
thing on your face whilst you watch the film.
Yeah, that's what.
Yeah.
It breaks the immersion when
Yeah,
you've got this.
yeah.
You
And
realise,
it's really
oh yeah,
dark.
yeah.
It is really dark.
And-
Maybe
and
the cinemas here
They're
is
just not
shit.
nice
Yeah.
to wear.
No, it's
Well, none of
uncomfortable.
us actually wear glasses, so we're not.
I
used
do
to it.
some.
I
sometimes.
used to, yeah.
Yeah.
So I jumped
I think
on
I
stairs
might
and they
need
broke.
glasses
Yeah, but when
soon.
was the last time either of you?
Wait, is it normal?
September.
Look, maybe one of you could answer this. Is it normal at like 3 a.m. for things to be hard to read? Is it like linked to being tired and time?
Well, maybe somewhat,
Yeah.
but like I
Yes.
don't really struggle so much with that. But
I do.
Is that me
sometimes.
specifically? That keeps happening. Like
Yeah.
at a certain time, like I just can't read things.
You should probably go to sleep then.
I guess.
Probably get an indication of that.
I guess.
Or you could just get your eyes tested and see if you've got some
I haven't had a night
highly
test.
debilitating
Yeah.
problem
I'd look like that weird
thing.
English YouTuber probably. I
Oh.
got glasses. You know the one.
Which one?
They're all the same in my head. I can't distinguish between them. The one, you know, I think he's gay. Moving on.
I have no idea. So
You'd know him if you saw him.
I think is he blonde?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I know the one.
Was Boss at the Was Boss. Thoughts on Guardians of the Galaxy? I'll turn to Jim for this
Have we
one.
not talked about that before?
I'm pretty sure.
Oh, we
we
probably
feel like
have
we have.
actually.
Mm.
Well, everyone knows Jim hates it.
No, Jim like famously hates Guardians of
No,
the
but that's
Galaxy.
an exaggeration.
Yeah.
I
You
think
don't
it's
hate
exactly the same as every other Marvel movie.
Yeah.
And that's just.
Well,
That's-
we were talking about it earlier actually.
Because it always comes out because there's that fucking raccoon in there, which triggers me.
And the
Being
dancing
angry.
group.
Yeah,
The dancing
fucking
group.
Yeah, but I don't see that.
You don't see
It's-
it.
It's higher. and
Yeah.
I'm not very tall.
Well, and Jim hates Chris Pratt. so-
No, what was it you were saying earlier? Your biggest problem with it? was-
But in Marvel movies, every character is the fucking same.
The
Yeah, shit
the smart
talking.
Alec. It's like everybody
Yeah,
is Han
it's
Solo.
that thing that Stephen Fry was saying about, where the American hero, comedy hero, is
Yeah.
always the shit talker, the smart guy.
Yeah. You should probably say that's really
Which
interesting
I
what you said
find
about that.
very funny.
Stephen Fry said in the big difference between American comedy and English comedy is that English comedy usually the main character is like a loser and like
Mhm.
pathetic
Mhm.
and they're like sort of self-aware about that, but Americans, they're always like in American comedies usually the main character is like a smart ass, they're smarter than everybody,
Mhm.
that sort of thing, like in Community, like in, you know, American comedies and stuff.
All of it.
like Big Bang Theory stuff.
Apart
like
from It's Always Sunny.
that. Apart from It's Always
that's the
Sunny,
perfect
there are
comedy
you know
TV.
there are
They're
some that
confident.
defy the rule. They are confident, yeah.
That's because they're stupid though, and
Yeah.
everyone else
But-
thinks they're an
but, like-
asshole.
Peep Show.
Yeah.
Peep
Yeah.
Show and The Office,
Yeah.
they're like fucking pathetic.
Yeah.
Like they're really, and they're like almost know it. Well, the fact that they don't know it is where the comedy comes from. Whatever.
This one is one of those ones, you know, it's like a question, but there's like a catch. Those are the best ones on podcasts. I mean, it's not dark enough really for it to be particularly difficult.
What a
Yeah, what candy would you be willing to sacrifice another human for? What human would you sacrifice? That was from Beb
Candy?
at Beberoni. Yeah, well, they mean sweets or chocolate, don't they?
Yeah.
But they're Americans.
What would I be would I sacrifice?
What candy would you be willing to sacrifice another human for? Well, who would you kill?
Oh.
And who would it be?
No, wait, isn't that saying
What?
Which one?
I don't understand the
Well, the
question.
phrasing is a bit weird. Okay,
No.
what they mean is, would you kill a human for a candy? If so, what would it be?
Wait.
Oh,
Sure
it's
it's
basically
not,
like
um,
which one do you love the most?
No, could it be which candy do you want to get rid of to save a person?
Yeah, but like, what human would you sacrifice? Is
There's
I
semantics.
It might be both.
It's semantics,
It might
right?
be both.
I'm pretty sure they mean like killing someone.
So
for a
that, so you
sweet.
mean
It's
take
gotta
out a
be
Mars
one.
bar, put it on like a stone, and like stab it with a bunch of candles around, like and
No, they mean
sacrifice it.
Kill a human.
it's pretty much just like what fucking sweet do you love so much?
Yeah,
you
yeah,
kill a
I
human
know,
for?
I know,
You
that
piece of
was-
shit.
yeah.
Are we gonna answer it? I
No.
don't really care to be honest enough to
So-
ever kill someone for.
No.
Yeah, like
For
it's
a-
such a jump.
Cadbury's chocolate bar.
Cadbury's
wouldn't-
chocolate bar,
I
just,
mean-
just the
and then-
plain old Cadbury's chocolate
Yeah,
bar.
and then you kill.
Do Americans have Cadbury?
Yeah,
but it's not really the same.
It's a bit
Oh,
different.
Didn't they?
Superior.
There was something to do with it getting like taken away there or something.
Oh yeah, they don't have it there anymore.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
because it's so much better than Hershey's. So
Yeah.
and Hershey's felt threatened, maybe.
Well, doesn't Hershey's own Cadbury or something?
No, Kraft own Cadbury's, and I don't know if Kraft owns Hershey. Probably does. Kraft owns
Probably.
everything.
Yeah, they've got that nice
Mac and cheese.
mac and cheese, baby.
Anyway,
Never-
I'd,
Never had it, and I
No, I've never
think
had
I'm
it.
going to avoid having it.
Yeah, I don't really want
I'd
it.
kill Donald Trump
Yeah,
for.
You killed Donald Trump for a Cadbury's bar.
Yeah.
that's fair enough. I'd kill Donald
Well,
Trump for
does
less.
it mean that they stay?
Do it for free. Fuck it.
I think it means
Like,
like
as
yeah.
many chocolate
Well, or it's like they go away forever if you don't. It's going to be one or the other.
Yeah.
Alright,
Yeah,
Donna
sorry,
Donna lose the food games.
I'm not sorry.
Fruit,
Games
fruit
you're
gum.
looking forward to in 2016. Fucking fruit games. Jesus Christ, the fruit gums. but-
Games I'm looking forward to.
Unravel.
Unravel. That was the one. Yeah.
And
I'm curious if
Mirror's
Uncharted's
Edge
going to be
2.
any
new
good.
Battlefield, I guess, for me.
They haven't
Yeah.
announced that though.
It's coming out into this year.
If this
That's
new
the- that's
if
the
this
goal. The guy left. He said I'm focusing on Battlefield to release next
Yeah.
year, and that was said that last year.
I assume that's what they're going to do now is Battlefront, Battlefield, Battlefront, Battlefield.
Well, it'll be like weird big expansion maybe for Battlefield. They seem to keep those games going a little longer.
Yeah.
than
Well,
like
they
a
just
year.
like the big releases. I mean, you know, and then pepper in between. But if the Visceral are going to release this Star Wars game that's been
Oh,
rumored
yeah.
for ages, that'll be something. But apart from that, I don't really fucking care.
Halo Wars 2.
Oh yeah, Halo Wars 2 is
Is
coming
that,
out
is that this year?
this
Good.
fall, I think.
Only that then, really.
The
So
Division.
that
The Division looks
No.
interesting.
I
Could
gave
be.
up.
no, I could not give less of a fuck about
Could
that
be
game.
good, is the
You
point
don't
there.
really care about anything.
Yeah, I don't care about anything. I can go fishing.
I want to see whether Bungie will release Destiny 2 this year. I'm curious.
If you had to spend money on it, what do you all think?
Well, like,
No.
well, look, this is the thing.
No.
They're not going to release any more DLC. The player
No.
base is getting bored and drifting away. They need to do something to get everyone
I
back.
think it's almost certain that
Yeah.
it's going to come out this year.
Have to.
Would you go back to it?
That's the question, I guess.
I think I probably would. I'd
I'll
be
be in
sucker for it.
it'll be nearly a year's time. I'd be curious.
Yeah. Well, if it's
from now.
like everything I wanted from the first one,
It's possible.
and they address the fact that the first one wasn't what
It seem-
everyone
they
wanted.
they seem to have had quite a quick turnaround on the Taken King, and for everything that was, I suppose, they would have been working on this for a while now, like a
Yeah.
long time. So maybe it's
Gonna be something not shit.
possibly.
Maybe they'll do a Fallout and just be like, here
Yeah.
it is, and it's out.
Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to imagine if anything's ever going to put
Well,
me back in.
yeah, I
Something
guess
might.
Witcher 3 DLC. I look forward to that.
Did you see one of the guys who works at Project Red said it's better than the base game or something like that?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, so that's something to look forward to.
It's not going to be like more than the game, is it? Oh,
Might
please,
be.
no.
Knowing them, it probably will. It'll be like
Oh,
5
God.
times the game.
What are you looking forward to, James? If anything,
The
20.
Xbox One Paw of Banner Saga.
that's such a bizarre thing.
I know.
It's been out for
weird,
ages.
though.
I know, but it's come to Xbox One, so that's the only game. I'm
Dark
gonna
Souls
buy.
3. There we go.
Oh, yeah.
That's the number one looking
Yeah.
forward to this year.
Yeah,
I can't really think of anything else. I remember going.
I've got to see when it comes out because I don't actually know. Sorry, everyone. You can talk about this for a bit longer or so.
Out of curiosity, Uncharted 4. I'm just like, after The Last of Us, I want to see how that studio's changed.
March 24th.
Do you know what I mean?
March 24th, baby. March 24th.
Yeah.
I might be in Portugal then. Actually, I will be in Portugal that time.
Am I gonna miss out on Dark Souls? Oh no!
Dark Souls 3 Prestige Edition. Sorry, everyone. Sorry, I'm checking this. It's sold out really fast or something, whatever it was.
Everyone loves Dark Souls.
It's so weird that these.
I don't know.
games
Maybe
are so well.
if Dark Souls had released at a different time, maybe I'd. Because you can imagine me being one of those people that like really likes Dark Souls.
All right, okay, I
Maybe
know.
You're also really
This is what you get in it.
Yeah.
Okay, this is what you get. It's sold out real fast. A soundtrack CD, 3 iron-on patches, a cloth game map, a hardcover art book, a 25cm Red Knight figurine, and a 40cm Lord of Sin. Oh, right.
Can we talk about how shit,
Gwyn Lord of Sin.
how fucking awful special editions are of
Figurine.
games?
Terrible.
Can we talk about how fucking awful they are?
Yeah,
Like
that
terrible.
one had Gwen.
Yeah, Gwyn Lord of Cinder from Dark Souls 1.
They're so bad. It was Mass Effect 3
It's terrible.
was like the one where I realised, wait, this is shit.
It was really bad.
That was a
wasn't it?
particularly bad one.
And the fucking steelbook was a joke as well. It was really horrible, and the thing scratched off really quickly.
Yeah. And it came with like a postcard.
I
And I
sold
remember
mine.
looking at it and being
I
like,
sold mine. We fucking both sold
Yeah.
ours, didn't we? Just got rid of them.
yeah. And it had that fucking comic in it, which I remember reading, and I was like, where is the context to any of this? Who are
And
these
then at the end,
people?
it's just like, buy it. Buy
Yeah.
the rest of the comic.
Great. What a...
So really, all we got from it was a steelbook, a
Yeah.
shit comic, and
I don't really give a fuck about statues, and it's always
Do you remember
statues.
the art book that had like the
Oh yeah, the
man-
fucking art book
Oh,
of the
yeah,
Mass Effect 3
spoiler
thing
it.
had spoilers in it.
No, but it had the elusive man like.
It had the elusive man like concept art or like reapery and stuff. So I was like, oh, I wonder when that's something along those lines is going to happen in the game. Great.
well, yeah. This is from Chris at the Mutant Monkey.
Seems to be your jumping subject really quick.
It's because I want to get through all mine because they're crap. Did you eat Alex's shit, Jamie's shit, or Jamie's shit?
Oh.
James's shit. There's no penalty, so it's not like I have to do
So-
it. So I can just say
What?
no, no, and no. There's
No. We're warping this. I'm going to change it.
If I had to eat anyone,
You
of
have to
your shit,
eat one of ours. You had to, or you're going to die. You had to. You had to choose one.
vegetarian shit always. Just eat vegetarian shit.
I'd eat my own.
More
You do
sloppy.
your own. James would eat his own shit.
Because I know what I put in my
I
body.
can't eat my shit though because it doesn't say I can eat my shit.
You might go blind, James.
No, but why would I eat your shit when I don't know what you've been
I know
eating?
what I
I'll just
do.
eat mine.
I
you like to
definitely
ask what they've
not.
been
you
eating.
know when you get all that
If you
weird,
know what
you know,
you're
scat porn shit. They must eat some pretty bizarre stuff to make their shit clean or
Yeah,
whatever,
or it's
or
just
not
fake.
kill them. Yeah, or
Yeah.
else I just do whatever they do and then eat that. Just for myself, but I wouldn't like do a shit explosion like they do.
Shit's exploding.
A shit explosion.
Yeah.
Have you actually seen scout porn to know that?
I've been on 4chan, James.
Yeah,
You got any more?
Okay, why are movies a thing? Why do we watch and enjoy people pretending to be fictional characters in fictional situations? That's from Koku.
That's a good one.
What is it?
Escapism.
Why do we like
People like stories.
Why do we like
People
It's
Since
entertaining.
films specifically.
People since the beginning of time have liked stories.
Yeah, the Greeks
escapism.
fucking loved theatre. Ancient Greeks.
It's pretty ingrained into Western culture at this point. You just go to the movies. It's
And
something
every
to
culture,
do.
really, Alex.
Well, Western specifically. I'm not gonna.
It's pretty much every
No,
culture.
like if you're in fucking deserts of Africa, you're not gonna go see
Okay,
a movie.
no,
are you?
but
That's why I said Western. Like,
Oh no, they might go see
do
Kill
Paul-
Captain Alex.
do people in North Korea go and see movies very often?
no, because
Well,
it's
it-
North Korea.
It's
Alex.
propaganda movies probably. They probably
Yeah.
only have a couple few
God.
permitted films.
I find North Korea really fascinating.
No, not really.
What do you mean? No, not really.
we should just like.
It doesn't fascinate me.
It does. It is fascinating.
How is it not
because
It
it's-
is
fascinating?
overall,
So James just said something dumb because he can't help himself and think before he speaks.
but
It is. It's like such an amazing thing.
It's
That even
ridiculous
can
that
exist.
can still exist.
Yeah, it is. I always
Oh,
say
smoke.
that it's like something out of a science fiction novel. You know, like that you could see.
Still
Being
got a
a
bunch more coming up actually. We've managed
Really
to
have
talk about
more?
them for a while. There's loads more.
Keep going then if they're
Thoughts
decent.
on 21 and 22 Jump Street. That was from Laura
Terrible.
Olmo.
I've seen both of them.
21 was, I guess, I found it pretty funny. Never watched 22. That was it.
I like both of them. I like the directors a lot.
Yeah, but
They're
they
doing the
made
Hans
a
Solo movie. They
Oh,
made a
meme.
meme.
It was a meme.
Yeah, the Jeff thing.
It's the
oh
Jeff
god,
one.
yeah, it's a meme.
What?
My name is Jeff.
They
My name
made
is
a meme,
Jeff.
did they?
That was the film. That
Well,
was
they
the
didn't
film.
want it to be a meme.
But it became. They can't be held responsible
Yeah.
for their memeage.
And then obviously
No,
it
I'm
turned
not saying
into
that. I'm
My
saying
Name
they-
is Chef,
they did.
or Have You Seen Chef?
Yeah.
Because of
Yeah.
them.
It's not John
Those
Favreau's
people.
fault. It's not Favreau's fault for the chef. Yeah,
That's funny though, because it's so weird.
it is very weird. Yeah. Death.
I'm scared of it.
Well,
pretty
death
much.
could be a whole thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So whatever, let's
Big
move on.
thing. Actually, wait. This is a perfect fucking segue.
What? Because
This is a perfect segue to my subject.
oh man.
I think you should save the rest because this has been a good chunk so far.
Of your questions, which
Yeah.
we skip over.
I thought they'd be like.
No
I
answer.
thought they'd be. I thought
Some
they
of those
way
were
worse.
alright.
We actually managed to talk about them.
Yeah, those were slightly better than I thought they were going to be. Honestly,
Thanks.
you big them up as being fucking idiots.
There were some pretty
Ruben
poor
does that
ones.
about everyone.
Yeah.
That's true.
Including me.
Hyperbolic Ruben.
Especially.
Yeah, especially you.
So death, of course. My subject being David Bowie dying. Super sad. Like I'm not. I don't really feel any attachment to any celebrities normally, you know. But then, like when he died, to me, it was like, he's actually human. Like he was in this like place in my head where it was like, he's David Bowie. He can't die. He's just like this eternal.
Yeah,
being.
but he's still pretty immortal now. I don't think of him as dead.
Yeah,
He's still.
I know. Yeah,
He gave a lot to.
and he's never gonna be
The world.
forgotten because everyone's gonna listen to his music still because his
Mhm.
music's fucking amazing.
Sure,
It's
why?
so good.
Shut
And the
up,
way,
James. That's just
and
like-
let's talk about the
Get
way
him.
the
Alright.
way he
Now's
died.
not the time.
The way he died was like,
He made an art project about his death, basically.
it's like the most fitting, arty, perfect death.
For him.
Like,
especially.
for him, yeah. Like, what is it? In this song Lazarus, he said one of the lyrics that I really attached to is now I'll be free. Ain't that just like me? So like,
Well, and the opening lines are "Look at me, I'm in heaven."
yeah.
So
He knew he was
That-
going to die.
yeah,
Well,
so
yeah.
he did it.
That's what's because like the album came out.
Friday on his birthday.
yeah.
It was a while ago, wasn't it?
No.
Who knew
It was
he
Friday.
Was it only
But they
recently?
announced it like in December. or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
I remember they
And
released
people,
Black Star. Yeah,
from what I
the
can
song.
gather, people were a bit confused by it, and they were like, weren't really
Yeah.
sure what was going on with
Yeah.
it. And then, of course, he dies,
Mhm.
and people find out he's been battling cancer for
18 months.
18 months or so. And then his final album suddenly has this like completely new meaning, and I don't know, it's just like really perfect. And I find some of those songs really difficult to listen to
Are you even using Poo Pillow?
because it's
Yeah, you
so
are.
yeah, especially that song Lazarus. It's like that's gonna be my just go to like sad song. Like as soon as I hear it, I just get
Dead
really
Island
sad.
trailer music.
Dead
No,
Island
I
was
can't.
not a sad
Not the
game.
Dead
though.
Island thing.
But it's got sad music in the trailer.
Yeah, like it triggered that like I'd always David
Just
Bowie
fun
has like
stuff.
always been there. Like when I watched Labyrinth all the time, I was obsessed with that movie. I love the music
Goblin
in that.
King is
Yeah.
eternal.
The Goblin King is eternal. There was like my mum's CDs I'd always listen to. Then there was of course Queen. When I was into Queen, Under Pressure, I'd always listen to that.
I always knew he was a human. And
I always
existed,
knew, yeah.
But I never like really listened to him until like last year.
Yeah.
'cause-
Because of
I mean, my
Um,
parents would
Kojima.
listen to him, but for some reason they never. That wasn't because of Kojima.
yeah, it was
No, it was because my
because
mum.
Kojima's obsessed with him.
Yeah, my mum had just downloaded the song. Like she always had Bowie's music, but she bought
Yeah.
it on her phone. She bought Sound and Vision, and I thought,
Yeah.
this is good. And
Mhm.
from there, I just
Like I saw this picture actually. Speaking of Kojima, of like I don't know if it's like true or just coincidence or not, but like how loads of characters in Metal Gear, their appearance is based off the different phases of Bowie.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me.
Yeah, like
yeah,
they
he'd-
look
he'd do that.
exactly as he did in his
Well,
different.
I
Phases.
watched this video of how the story. Wait, you know the song at the start? What the fuck's it called? Metal Gear Solid 5.
Oh, the man who sold the world.
Yeah, how he made the story like the same as the story
Yeah.
of the song.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah.
He wrote the whole story.
Yeah,
around the
no,
song.
I noticed that as well. I thought there were some definite similarities between the game and the
Mhm.
song, but then I never sat
Yeah.
down and read the lyrics. So
So yeah, I just thought I didn't quite believe it when I saw it. Really, I still really don't.
yeah, I woke up and I saw people tweeting about David Bowie.
Yeah.
And thinking, it must be just because his album came out. People are a bit weird about it, and then I kept going and going, and I was like, oh.
I hadn't seen quite a reaction since the Michael Jackson one, but I have way more of a connection to David Bowie than
Yeah.
Michael Jackson. Even though I like Michael Jackson's music, but it's like
Yeah,
way
he,
more
he was
distant.
less of a human though, wasn't
Yeah,
Yeah.
he was pretty fucked. So it
Yeah,
was just
yeah, yeah.
strange. Anyway,
Well, yeah, important cultural, super awesome dude. And then of course, when was it? Alan Rickman died as well.
yesterday.
he? The day after.
Snape and
Oh, I knew yesterday he might have died before, and they only just announced it. I don't know.
yeah, he was also going through cancer, same age.
Mm-hmm. Donald Trump's 69 there, as everyone keeps pointing out.
Is he?
So could
Nah,
be
he's
next.
he's probably a Slovene. He'll be
He's,
fine.
yeah, he's probably one of the reptilians, isn't he?
Yeah. So it got me thinking, like,
I was thinking, who else in like this time could be as big as Bowie?
No one. He's like
Who's that?
He's a
employee
special-
Well, like no, there
that
were
still
people.
exists?
Yeah, I was gonna say there were people who could have done it, but they died.
yeah.
Thanks, Jimmy. Appreciate that, Mr. Hendrix. You did good. Dying.
Yeah. No, like I don't know if we'll ever get someone like him again.
Of course
Taylor
we won't.
Swift's not gonna be fucking remembered like that, you know.
Lady Gaga's pretty weird. She does pop music.
No,
Is
but
she's not as
influential.
culturally
No,
just
yeah,
like
no one. Yeah. She,
yeah.
yeah, you don't see like
There's a
Hideo
difference.
Kojima giving a shit.
Yeah. Like in 30 years time.
It doesn't reach everywhere.
Yeah.
Like David
In 30
Bowie
years
did at
time
some
I
point.
can't see people
No.
like when I have no attachment to any of these pop stars like
No.
because it's a different beast now.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's more about
Money.
money and looks, you know. Like a
Reputation.
certain look, a certain
Yeah.
feel to things. Everything's like the same, like a product. That sounds like really.
But it's right though.
Yeah.
No, if any
Unfortunately,
musician's
yeah.
going to die, which is going to have
That's
any
not.
near,
I'm not doing the whole music used to born in the wrong generation thing. No, there is
Yeah.
definitely loads of good music now still.
Mhm.
But it's
I
not,
just don't really
that's
like
not-
mainstream music
yeah.
at all. You know, like radio.
No, there's
stuff.
only I think only one musician who could actually have anywhere near Bowie.
What's that?
Daft Punk. If they go, it's going to be a bit.
It's a different thing though.
I know it's a different thing, but
They're a bit too like
They're so removed.
Yeah.
Like it's just
they don't
music.
even they never even put themselves in the limelight.
exactly,
Yes, they
yeah.
perform and they wear their costumes, but no one.
But like David Bowie was more.
Yeah, but
He was like this icon. Like people were
Thanks, Vodafone.
like you can really relate to David Bowie. He's like a really inspirational person. Daft Punk aren't people
no.
because they were removed from it on purpose. That was their thing. So like,
Well, no.
I mean, maybe for you they'll have, you know, an important
Yeah, I guess
relevance
so.
to you. But
They're a
like
pretty big deal though.
Yeah.
I love Daft Punk,
Yeah.
So when
but they're
if
not
they did
David
die-
Bowie. you know
No,
what I mean?
that's a ridiculous thing to live up to though.
I know that's what I'm saying. I don't think anyone can live up to that anymore. I mean,
No.
it's weird. We're in this time where like
It has to be someone that would change things now
Mhm.
Yeah.
for music and continued being
Yeah.
good. Daft Punk didn't.
Who
haven't
changes
changed
music
anything.
anymore though?
No one.
No
Now
one.
it's all about either being the same thing as everyone else,
'Cause that's
or
how it was.
Being like
or
intentionally
referencing like
indie.
an old thing,
Yeah.
or being like Bowie, being like, you know, 80s or whatever in any way. Yeah, it's just an interesting.
Something that really annoyed me was fucking Sam Smith. I think I said about this to Jim, but Sam
Yeah.
Smith did the Spectre song. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Radiohead also made a song for Spectre, but theirs wasn't chosen.
Really?
Okay, so Tom
you heard
York. Yeah, I sort of listened to it, but I couldn't really bother at the time because it was a bit slow and I wasn't in
Yeah.
the mood for it. But it seemed like a better Bond song than Sam
I'll have
Smith's
to
for
listen
sure.
to that after.
Definitely a better Bond song actually. But Tom York is the lead singer. Okay, that's
Mhm.
relevant to the next bit. So Sam Smith at some awards event, some guy said to him, "Are you aware?" He was on stage receiving some kind of
Mhm.
award for being a piece of shit. And the guy said to him, "Are you aware that Tom York released a song also for Spectre?" Tom York, he's gay and softly spoken, so he
Mhm.
does that kind of like lispy thing as well,
Mhm.
and that just made it kind of. I don't know, it just kind of annoyed me even more that he was being like that.
Yeah.
Probably sounds homophobic.
Yeah. Terribly.
Why do you
Yeah.
hate gays?
I don't
What
hate
the
gays.
fuck?
He just did the whole. It was like he's that, and I just kind of always think, why did you speak like that? Anyway, oh, it's a fucking point.
Yeah, no, it's fine.
Who's that? Radiohead? Oh, I didn't. Well, because I made the song for Spectre. Oh, fuck off, you prick. Dan Kroll tweeted just saying that's how
Yeah.
arrogant that is of
Yeah.
him.
Well, I
It
mean, like,
really annoyed me.
it was in a shit movie, so
Yeah.
who fucking cares?
Great. So basically, the ones
So
that are alright
Radiohead,
are Adele and
yeah.
Chris Cornell.
hmm
That's
So
it.
Radiohead dodged a bullet, really. They don't want to be remembered for that
Yeah.
crap.
No.
It wasn't.
So-
Was it really that bad?
Song, then, isn't
Yeah,
it?
it's awful. Me and Jim watched it.
Is it really?
I hate it. I really think it's shit.
It's really not. Really
It's really terrible. I
Because
really...
I thought with
Like, at least with, what was the other shit one called?
Quantum of Solace.
Quantum of Solace. You know, at least they had the thing of the writer's strike being the reason for why it was a mess. This one is, like, on that level.
Yeah, Daniel Craig wrote part of it.
Yeah. It's on that level. I just found it so boring and dull and unenjoyable. And I like Skyfall and
Yeah.
Casino Royale.
Can't wait for all the comments to say I'm a homophobe now. About that.
Yeah, so...
Yeah.
Recording stopped.
Like,
Fuck's sake.
how long has it been like that?
Only just now.
There we go. It's fine. It's fine.
I don't think
I don't
there's
know
going
what
to be a James Bond movie as good as Casino Royale.
Maybe of that tone.
'Cause that's
Maybe.
the best one, in
Yeah.
my opinion.
Well, didn't
There have been so many
Christoph
James
Waltz
Bond.
said he'd only come back if Daniel Craig went back or something, wasn't it? One of them said they'd only go back if Daniel Craig did it or something as well.
Oh, really?
Or Daniel Craig said he'd only do
Surely,
it if
doesn't
somebody
he
else
die in
did
the
it.
movie?
There was someone. There was
No.
one of the fucking actors that
doesn't.
said they'd.
Spoilers.
Yeah, he said they'd only go back if
can't
the other
remember.
one went back. It was completely dependent on
Oh.
whether one of them.
Well,
one
like
of them did
usually,
it.
Mark Hamill and Batman do that for any Batman project.
All right.
Well, that's what Mark Hamill says normally.
I
Whatever.
saw a picture of them hugging on.
Yeah, I saw that as
I
well.
was like,
I finally
Fucking
caught
Mark
the Joker or
Hamill.
whatever.
Mark Hamill might be an angel, an
Yeah.
actual angel, but that's relevant for now. So that was my thing. It was just about David Bowie and how fucking cool he is, and he'll
and
be around
making me end up being a homophobe by
Yeah,
accident.
fucking homophobe piece of shit. Yeah. So, Jim, do you want to do your now?
that does tie in, doesn't it? Oversensitivity.
Oh yeah. So, what was your subject? Go into it.
Well, it's like that SJW shit, isn't it?
What was it? So the context. Give us the context.
I was watching an interview of Jerry Seinfeld.
Mama
Funny guy. And it was a
Oh, yeah, you
BuzzFeed.
said,
It was
yeah.
BuzzFeed interviewing him.
BuzzFeed.
And it was about
BuzzFeed,
comedians in
fuck me.
cars. Blah blah blah.
Getting coffee.
No, that's actually good. I like that show.
And the guy brought up, well, why is it only white males?
On your show.
Yeah.
Didn't Barack Obama go
Yeah,
on it once?
one recently. Yeah,
No,
the most
there
recent
are.
one.
Yeah.
He said mostly white males.
Yeah.
And it's like, at that point, you're looking so deeply into that. You're paying attention to the colour of their skin.
Yeah.
You're paying attention
like you're
to their
highlighting
gender. You're
the-
the one that's going in and focusing on this.
Dude,
one.
this fucking
Jerry
attitude.
Seinfeld was obviously not like, women? Ugh, black people?
Yeah.
No thanks.
Jesus Christ.
Only white people are funny.
This rich Jewish white guy who's friends with a bunch of other rich Jewish white guys on his TV show. The fuck do you expect?
It's just aggravating though, because
So you think he's going to go out of his way
But
just
are
for the
there-
sake of
Are
appeasing
there actually
people?
like masses of female comedians?
There are a few, yeah. There are
I'm
loads.
sure it is
Well, like
massively outweighed by the number of men.
Yeah.
It's gonna
Yeah,
be.
definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's just gonna end up being like that on comedians.
No, but there are loads of
cars
funny
getting coffee.
he has funny people on.
Yeah.
There are loads
He
of
has
funny
funny
lady
people.
comedians, like even
Yeah.
to do with him.
Yeah,
Like
to me, it doesn't matter who they
Julia
are
Louise
a comedian.
Dreyfus, she's fucking funny.
Yeah.
There are
Yeah,
loads of
actually, the show isn't
She
about
was on.
let's make sure it's racial equality, people
Yeah.
in cars getting coffee. No, it's comedians. Okay,
Yeah.
they're comedians
Yeah.
at this point.
That's what I
That is what
find-
you're looking
It's
at.
not
them as.
white-
You're not
white
looking at them,
comedians
You're
in
not looking at
cars.
them as white people, but they are just comedians.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
it.
that's the thing. You choose the people right for the role, not
Yeah.
because you need to fill out some quota. That's
Yeah.
we need this many women. We need this many black women. We need this many black
Yeah.
men. We need this many.
We need this many Asian
And
yeah.
some need to be gay. Some of them need to be gay.
Half gay, half straight,
Like
Half
thinking
black,
of all the
half
comedies I like.
half women. Half
There are
men.
loads of funny like women in Peep Show, Louis, like all my favorite comedies. So there's funny people of all races and genders. So go fuck yourself. I find this like really insulting. I'd be so insulted if I was him.
Mhm.
Like,
yeah, he was.
what's the point of anything if you're just going to break it down into that?
Mhm.
Like,
It's not even about talent anymore.
it's
It's like
about
if you're
Yeah.
you're not white, you're not straight, you're not comfortable with your gender, and you are attracted to the same sex.
Mhm.
It
It's
has
about
to be
what
that.
you're not doing now. Forget what you're actually doing. It's what you haven't done that's
Yeah.
the bad thing. What do you mean there's not a woman in this? What do you mean there's not an Asian person? That's not to say that like of course there needs to be like more, female lead actresses in movies. There needs to be more gay people in movies and stuff. You know what I mean? Like, but you don't need to get fucking offended by everything that isn't that.
No, it's like people got no. There was this review website or something that they review movies and they can only give it the best score if there's a certain amount of like women in it.
Yeah.
And there was
Oh,
this
there's
one
like this
movie-
bullshit like test you can do. It's got a
Yeah.
name where it's like, are there at least two female characters?
Yeah.
Do they talk to each other about things that aren't men? Or something like that.
Yeah,
it's like a test.
It's that thing, and
If they
there's
pass
a
that.
movie.
What about in films about a dude who wants to get a girlfriend and has a guy friend and he talks to him about a woman? What then? It's the opposite thing.
Well, it's a guy, so it doesn't matter.
But there's a movie based in a submarine,
hmm
and it's like based on true
That's Boo.
story. And
No, Hunt for Red
Only-
October.
only men were.
It's
on
going to
that
be Hunt for Red
submarine.
October.
But
Mhm.
that
Did it have
movie
Sean Connery in
wouldn't
it?
make it. I don't know.
Yeah.
But
Well, that would be the Hunt for Red October.
it was based
Oh,
on
that's
real
good.
events, but because they didn't fill that quota, even though it wouldn't make sense.
I feel like are people just not seeing it because they like want this really super extreme change, but they're not looking at all the cards because the majority of people are ignorant fucking morons
Yeah.
that are usually racist, sexist in some way.
Mm-hmm.
So but at the same time, we just got a Star Wars movie where the main character is a woman, and the two side characters are both like a minority of some sense.
Yeah,
So
a
like,
black guy and a Guatemalan.
yeah, I mean, it's happening, and it's going to take a while because change takes a long time.
But the thing is, you choose the right people.
Rosa
for the right
Parks,
roles.
baby, she fucking knows one.
Yeah.
Those characters can be black or white or whatever.
Yeah,
But like, if you base the movie in Africa and it's about tribes, I wouldn't expect a white cast. I'd expect
yeah, that's
fully
kind of
black.
shit's offensive. Like,
If they're all white and speak English and they'll have American accents.
well, it's not offensive. It's
That's
just
alright.
like, why the fuck are you
on,
doing this? Why?
yeah.
It's not hard.
Like, what a
But
joke.
then
It's insulting on the level of not like racist. It's
Yeah.
something like, really?
yeah.
Come
Then
on.
it's like
this
the
is shit.
Then you have to look at the business side of things, where it's white men that look like Nathan Drake. They sell. Putting them on the front of game covers, it sells, and they care about money. And, that's the way things work. But now it's getting better. It is getting better gradually, slowly but surely. It is changing.
But I just think oversensitivity isn't making that change faster.
No.
Never will.
No, in fact, it's probably hurting things more than it isn't. You know what I mean?
Because it
Just
creates
pisses people off.
huge rifts, doesn't it, between
Yeah.
groups?
Well,
Just
and now,
look at the fucking Meninist shit that we have.
yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's...
Is that even real?
I'm pretty
That's
sure
what
it's
it is.
satirical joke stuff.
It is a
Yeah, it is.
satirical joke, but there are a lot of people
That actually take it seriously.
that take it seriously and behave in a quote-unquote Meninist sort of way. You know?
Fedoras and neckbeards.
Unfortunately, it is normally those types of people where it's just like...
How are people so
like
unaware
claiming-
that they're categorizing themselves
I know.
so much?
Well, it's like saying the thing about Star Wars. I think a lot of people think they only did that to sort of appease like an
Yeah.
agenda, where it's like, well, they're perfect for the characters. Like,
Do you think with Finn's character they thought, okay, he's black?
yeah, they wrote him as a black guy. Yeah. What?
They wrote him because he auditioned well, I should
Yeah.
think.
It's like,
Oscar Isaac's character.
yeah, like,
He's great for it.
and
Perfect.
getting. It's like if you're in the movie and all you see is just this black guy and that really bothers you, then like you're the problem.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like, if you're not just
Or
seeing
you
this,
see a woman and think, what?
yeah, I can't relate to this fucking woman. What the hell?
This kind of a minority guy who's from Guatemala or
Yeah.
something? Well, they wouldn't know that. They just speak Hispanic, probably.
Yeah, Hispanic. Yeah,
What? His accent's a tiny bit different when he speaks English.
unacceptable. Absolutely unacceptable.
But the problem is
I
those
really-
people are never going to go.
Unacceptable.
Yeah.
Oversensitive people.
No,
always
they
gonna do
will
that.
go eventually.
They will.
I don't think so.
No, because like
It's a dying breed. The day Tumblr
'Cause, like,
servers explode.
being
Sensitives leave.
being a homophobe's like completely unacceptable now,
Yeah.
and it wasn't even
Like,
20 years ago.
yeah. Yeah,
So, like-
homosexuality was like illegal for a long time.
Yeah, and now look, like there's
Um,
big changes in that.
oh,
Of
fuck,
course,
what's
it's not
his name?
perfect, but
The
you know,
Imitation
never is.
Game, Benedict Cumberbatch played him.
Oh yeah,
He wasn't even
Mhm.
pardoned until like 2 years ago
exactly. Yeah,
for his crimes.
yeah.
But I've blanked on his name, which is really
But
bad.
like, yeah, people. It was things gonna happen, but
Alan Turing. There
that's
you
the, yeah, that's the one. I really don't like the term SJW. It's like
go. Just
you
an easy way
can't
of
win either
categorising-
way. If
yeah, it's an easy way of
yeah.
categorizing that kind of person, though. It's a quick way of referencing.
Yeah.
You're like, I know what you mean.
yeah, but it's one of those words that on the internet people love to overuse. You know,
Just like cringe.
just like cringe. Yeah, even when it doesn't make any fucking sense. And
Look
that
at
was
me.
another lost job lab. It was about how the word cringe is overused.
We should just upload them, I think.
Yeah.
I thought they were pretty good, actually.
Yeah, they are pretty good.
But
um,
personally, I've never won into an SJW. ever.
Yeah, I've never seen one
I
in the
never
real
have.
world.
well, it's
Seen the
like
problem
No,
with
it's
it.
because they sit behind their keyboard.
yeah,
No, it's in
The thing
even
is, you
online.
get really racist people or really against racist
Actually-
people, or
Yeah.
people that don't give a shit.
I did
Yeah.
have someone accuse me of being a sexist at school. Accuse me of it.
you probably shouldn't say
Bleep
her
that
name.
out. I just got triggered a little bit. You can bleep it out.
I kind of remember you being pissed off about that.
I
actually.
can't remember what she accused me of for whatever reason, but it's because I made a very reasonable assertion about something. This. Yeah, I said something about Frankenstein and the book and something in it that I believed was to be, and it was a tone of that. The teacher understood what I was saying.
Yeah.
People that aren't retards understood what I was saying, but retard girl didn't understand what I meant by it and was just like sexist. I was like, right. What I said was actually like, the book is set in that then. That makes sense for that to be the attitude.
Yeah,
But
I mean, it's like
I can't remember what it was. Well, it didn't have much impact.
Apologies
on me, it annoyed me at the
for
time.
apologies for pointing out a social issue that is an issue. What a
Mhm.
fucking crime, you know.
Excuse me for being more analytical about the book we're studying this year.
Yeah,
Sorry.
It's really weird. Like
You're gonna actually, you will watch it through anyway, won't you? Though, so
yeah, I'll have to remember it's about 40 minutes. But
I will
Yeah,
make
like-
sure you remember.
yeah, I'm sure people have called me social justice warrior before, like just for saying something like.
Well, like the Tumblr
Yeah.
video you did though as well. That
Mhm.
Jesus Christ!
Oh my god, yeah, that was the.
What an embarrassment!
That's something that fucking annoys me when people take away like the meaning of a word and apply that word to different people.
Yeah,
Like when you said you're a feminist
yeah.
and that you should be.
Mhm.
Technically, you're right.
You should
Yeah.
want the impact,
But-
but then they
Oh,
take
God.
that meaning and they because that word leaves out that word's meaning leaves out this piece.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
Mhm.
But it's well, you
It's because these
Be that way.
people.
That's why
who
you
are
have to-
really radical.
have to. That's sensitive again. Oh, you have to be
It
so
is.
sensitive and make
Uh-huh.
sure you include everything when
You have to be
everything
so-
takes so long.
You have to be so fucking general.
But now at
about
this
everything.
point, I won't do. I refuse to do it to that extent. I will obviously be like sensitive to minorities and homosexuals because that's fair enough.
Yeah.
But it never comes up. It never comes up when I'm having to
Yeah.
say anything. And most of the time, if people are mature, they know I don't mean any offense in anything I'm saying.
Yeah.
And I won't ever say anything that I know is completely ridiculously racist, sexist, or
Yeah.
homophobic. It's like
Yeah.
if you're going to if it's something that you could interpret that way, they won't interpret it that
Yeah.
way if they know I don't mean that at all, and
Yeah.
I'm saying something else altogether.
It is the problem with like titles, though, isn't it? Like when you boil everything down to this one thing that summarizes
I just hate
an
that
entire
people
viewpoint.
do that where they just strip everything back.
Yeah.
And it's like you can do that to anything, and everything seems
Yeah.
terrible then.
It's almost, yeah, it's probably gonna piss everyone off in the comments.
Okay, Great Britain, 2 crap islands that are overpopulated. If you strip it back to that, that's what this is.
Is
Yeah.
it overpopulated though, really?
Yeah,
We're
It's
London
super
is, but
overpopulated.
here we've got
No.
fields
We are
everywhere.
massively overpopulated.
Yeah.
Look how many houses are being built constantly.
Good point.
Yeah, we're a fucked nation,
Yeah.
We should just start shipping people out to the States.
and that's why all our houses are
Or
tiny.
Australia, like we used to.
Yeah.
Houses
Houses
are
are
tiny,
fucking
way
tiny.
too expensive.
Yeah, that's what we should do. We should go back.
We should go back to being cavemen.
I'd
and
live
just
in
sort each
Australia if
other.
it weren't so fucking dangerous.
You say that, but anyone been to Australia here besides me?
No, because it's
Yeah,
expensive.
me and Jim have.
I haven't.
I never
I
saw
know-
a spider or snake or anything.
we saw Black Widow.
I know
Same
a
thing
bunch.
about
I know a
Wild
bunch
Wild.
of people that have been there, and I have like relatives or whatever that kind of live there or something. I don't know. So like, I've got ties. I've just never
It's
been
not
there.
really
What
dangerous.
ties, Ruben?
I'm pretty
got
sure the
tired.
most common spider that kills people there is the one that hides in your car while you're driving. It's
Yeah.
fucking huge. It can't bite you.
It's camel spider. Is that it?
No.
The huntsman.
Oh right.
I
And
thought huntsmans were like really toxic.
No,
I don't
I think they
so.
can.
I'm pretty sure they can't.
What does it
what-
just
what-
terrify
what-
people?
Yeah, people will be driving. They'll like flip down the thing.
Yeah, and it falls on their lap and they
it falls
crash.
in their lap and they freak the fuck out because it's a huge
Yeah.
spider. Like, and then
Well, that's like a natural reaction.
Yeah.
That's what I do.
Well,
Okay.
what are the ones that like they go in your swimming pool in a little air bubble?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
What are those
yeah.
ones?
Don't know the name of them, but I know what you're on about.
Have you seen like the rat spider or something?
Camel spiders. are
Oh, that
pretty
fucking
nasty.
it literally eats rats.
Yeah. I'm
Well, then
pretty
there's the
sure
camel
that-
spider that like just goes inside people's legs.
Don't.
Soldiers have come back from Afghanistan with camel spiders in them or in their gear, and then it gets into their house in England.
Oh, sick.
Yeah.
So-
They're like the grossest looking
Yeah.
creature.
Mhm.
No, but
Camel spiders.
this rat one, I can't remember
Ah.
its actual name.
Yeah.
A woman got bit by it in Australia. She was gardening and it hides in like soft
Oh.
mud.
Yeah.
She got bitten by it. She went blind.
Oh my god.
That's terrible.
Oh,
Horrible.
Jesus.
And
I would
she-
not. I would never garden. I would never.
No.
I'd never
I'd
go
never leave
outside.
the house.
I'd hang my
Actually, I
shoes
had to
on
leave
like string or something.
I'd wear really high boots all the
Yeah.
time so nothing can get my feet. Jeans obviously going over the boots.
Mhm.
Make sure I have gloves, sleeves
Yeah.
tucked into the gloves.
Yeah. But the problem is, it's so boiling there.
Yeah.
You gotta wear
just
shorts all the
cover.
time.
I'd wear a
Yeah.
hazmat suit.
It's just a good way to die, isn't it?
What
Australia.
bombs it?
Oh, Jesus
I was
Christ.
gonna get in there.
It's
So
really nice there.
go to New Zealand, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where you
Oh,
don't die, and it's
They've got lots
Yeah,
of
Skyrim.
spiders and
It's
lizards
actually
and things,
Middle
but they're not.
They have loads of
Murdering.
masters.
You know, what's the spider from Lord of the Rings?
Yeah, and it's
The big one.
Shelob. Is that right?
yeah, Shelob.
That's based off of a New Zealand spider.
I know, yeah.
It's like freaking
So all
out.
the ones in the Hobbit scene as well. They just take a spider and they like make it massive. And it looks disgusting,
I hate spiders.
but effective for a
Yeah.
good scene in a movie. So spiders.
How did we get onto that?
How the fuck do we get from SJWs to spiders?
sensitivity.
Spiders. So it's a natural progression.
No, we're talking about
Oh,
if
shipping
stripping
to
everything
Australia.
back. You strip everything back. I was saying about that, and I stripped back what Great Britain is and how we're overpopulated, and then it was we should just go to Australia, get loads of people over to Australia.
Oh
again.
yeah. The ultimate
Like we
irony is
used to.
that Australia was like a prison.
Exactly, that's the
country,
point.
wasn't
That, and we did do that. We shipped people out
Yeah.
to Australia.
And now it's just so much better than this shit.
Well, I don't know. It depends
No.
what you're looking for,
it?
really.
Their
If you're looking
economy's
for,
better.
but if you're looking to like not potentially get killed by
Oh, you won't.
a spider or something deadly, then this is a place to be.
Yeah,
Yeah, if you're looking for nice calm weather that's just kind of shit, but it doesn't really do anything bad.
yeah.
You're not going to die of sunstroke if you're not careful or something.
Or your house being burned down by forest fires.
Yeah, or that.
Fucking that shit's insane.
It's a nice place.
So should I get us onto another topic? Should I get us back on topic? Have you got
Oh,
some
yeah.
good ones or something?
Well, James, do you have anything? No, you don't, do you?
No, because you said something about religion.
Do one
Some
part
shit like
about
that.
games everyone hates but you like, or overrated games that you like. I think that would be interesting. That was from
Overrated
Smug
games.
at __Smug.
Well, I like games that nobody else likes.
That's
Dynasty
true.
Warriors.
You're the most bizarre game. toast
Lots of
all.
people like Dynasty Warriors, but it's
I
like
know,
a
but-
niche thing,
Yeah.
isn't it?
I think hating Dynasty Warriors is popular, isn't it?
Yeah.
It is.
Well, because they release like so many of them.
Oh right.
I've got 3 copies.
Yeah.
Me go sell.
Popular games, overrated was the word.
I
Was it
think,
Last of Us?
I like The Last of Us, but it is overrated.
Mhm.
For everyone, just thinks it's
Yeah.
the best thing ever. So
Well,
what I
like,
said then isn't valid, really, is
The
it?
word overrated is another one of those terms that's
Mhm.
really overused
Yeah.
because it's so
But
subjective.
The Last of Us is overrated. That's the
It
thing.
is quite overrated. But it's not like
People
a
say Grand
second
Theft Auto
coming
5
of
is overrated, though, but I don't
It's
think
not.
it is because people don't say it's the best game in the world or whatever. They just say
It's a
it's
good
really
game.
good,
Jesus.
and
Mhm.
you know. But I think it is really good, and that's it.
Nothing stands out in my mind more than Uncharted
Yeah.
in terms of like.
But I love
like,
the
I don't- I
that's
just-
that's mediocrity that's being praised. As
It's
something
one of those things I
amazing.
just don't get. I do not get it at
I
all.
love that
I've
game.
played 2 and 3 all the
I
way
think-
through. I just did not get it.
I think it goes on the time it came out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Because
well,
like if you look at
I played it after The Last of Us. To be fair,
yeah.
all the people that like it though, it's like they've got good memories, fond
But
memories.
if
Yeah.
you look at when Uncharted 1 came out, it was a year after Halo 3,
hmm
and that game looks really fucking
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, but no one talks about Uncharted 1. It's always 2 and 3.
Yeah, I know.
Usually 2.
But
Usually
still,
two.
2's the best one,
One is
easily.
still praised.
I love
Again,
that.
I think 2 is part of shit.
I think 3 is way better.
Yeah, I think everything they just go like progressively in order of which one. I'm
Mhm.
sure 4 will probably be the best one now.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm not with the 3 demos. Anything to go away. The broken one. You know, the really broken
That's
one.
not fair.
I know.
That's not fair.
That thing's broken.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
It's called a demo for a reason, you know. It's not a finished product. You've got to cut them some slack sometimes.
At least they showed a game,
Yeah,
like a real game, kind of.
yeah. A lot of studios just show like a pre-rendered like
Mhm.
trailer, and they're like,
Yeah.
Isn't the beta open now?
Pretty
No
sure
idea.
you said something about it last week, I think.
It's, for people who have the collection.
Oh
Pretty
yeah.
sure the
Oh
beta's
yeah.
open.
I won't spend a single second in the multiplayer if I do play it.
no.
That's the only thing I care about.
Really?
I loved Uncharted 2
Well,
multiplayer.
expect an
Isn't
Uncharted
the
4
only
review later
beta-
this year, everybody. Expect one.
Yeah, that's the only thing in terms of overrated I can really think of. Like,
I know underrated, but not overrated.
what's like an underrated game?
But then,
Actually,
but then there's unpopular games that we like as well. Like Halo Wars was unpopular, but now it isn't.
It
People,
was
it's
quite
popular.
sold pretty well.
Yeah, but people used to say
Halo
shit,
Wars,
yeah.
It was
Halo
like
Reach
it was
people are
critically
like-
and commercially a success though.
yeah.
I think so. Maybe.
Halo Reach though again, critically commercially success, but just
Yeah,
a
but
lot
it's
of
cool.
people-
It's cool to hate
It's
Halo.
cool to hate
though.
Halo Reach. Yeah.
It was cool to hate Halo. Full stop. Same in the same way it's cool to hate COD. It's cool to hate.
Every first-person shooter. pretty
Unless
much.
it's like something Dice made, in which case it's everyone loves it.
Yeah.
Just because.
Yeah. Do you have any, Jim? Any standouts? Overrated? Yours are pretty solid normally.
I think because when Bioshock Infinite came out,
hmm
for a while, all the reviews were like, "This."
That was a weird one.
But then loads of people didn't like it. I still like it.
Well, it was like everyone was obsessed with it, and then like a month later, everyone turned on it.
I know.
And which was it? What game was it? I missed it.
Bioshock
It's
Infinite.
because
Alright,
people-
yeah.
Well, Arkham Knight as well. I think people shit on that game too hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I
doesn't
forgot how
need to
good
be
it
put
was.
down as
I
much
forgot
as
how
it is.
good it was, and then I replayed it recently. I was like, wow, this game is actually really good. It's got bits that I'm like, what the fuck about, but
I wouldn't say it's
Majority of the
overrated
game.
though, because everyone hates it.
No,
Yeah.
I'm saying it's.
Under.
I'm saying it's
Unfairly.
unfairly criticised for something. Like just because
Alex is one of
everything so perfect.
I don't.
But
Yeah,
that's
I
one
think it's
thing
fair
that's
though.
good.
I don't think there's anything unfair about having problems with that fucking game.
No, I think criticisms are fair, but people say, "Oh, worst game of fucking 2015."
Oh no, I'd never say
Like,
that.
Most
yeah, that game is
disappointing-
still like
it's not-
without being an IGN score kind of person, it's still an 8 or higher. That is it.
I just
But like
The game is technically
I have real
fucking
problems with that game.
perfect. Yeah, but your problems with it are just the Batmobile.
The Batmobile and the really terrible story.
The story is okay.
No, the story's good
actually.
apart from...
The storytelling's
apart from
fucking... No, the storytelling's amazing. The story's awful.
The story's
That's
not
my problem with
awful.
It is. It's,
No.
it's fucking
I
terrible.
think the Arkham Knight is awful.
Yeah, I think he's awful.
The Arkham Knight is awful, and that's the story.
No, but
It's
that
called
isn't the
Batman
story.
Arkham
though.
Knight.
The
story
stuff
is-
the story.
Yeah, we can't talk about it because there are people that.
Away at, like,
We can talk about it. Come on.
Come.
No one gives a fuck about
Okay,
spoilers
well,
for
the
Arkham Knight.
story is the. Oh no, we can't. I feel like we'd be ruining something. That's
Angry Joe ruined it, so...
okay.
Yeah, I'm.
The story is all the Batman Joker stuff. That is
Yeah.
the story.
That's been
what
the story
that's
since the
what.
beginning.
Yeah, but that's what I
Yeah.
take out of it. I don't take the other shit. I take that from it as like
It's
that
all-
was the best part of
Yeah,
the
it's-
story. That is the story for me.
That ends the trilogy as well with a satisfying
There-
Joker Batman thing.
The positives definitely outweigh the negatives for me, but I think it's a super flawed game, like really flawed, more than the previous ones. Just because when I think about, I could happily play through Arkham Asylum again, like no sweat.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
But I would get annoyed at Arkham Knight if I had to replay it because of certain moments.
Yeah, I got annoyed at it, but I had a goal at the end, so I persevered. Mine was just 100%
Yeah.
the game, which I did do.
I think they all have annoying moments.
Yeah, they definitely do. There's shit.
I played these games.
Yeah, there's
The
shit
annoying-
in Arkham City.
Yeah,
I
but
can't
like,
bother with doing ever
if you
again.
say, for example, you thought the Scarecrow parts were annoying in the first Batman game,
No, but they're fucking great.
Yeah.
well, yeah.
No, I thought
But like,
they
for
were annoying.
example, they're only in it 2 times.
3 times.
3, is it? Well, 3, and they're all quite short segments. But then, and they're all different,
Mm-hmm.
like very different. And then, like the tank sequences in Arkham Knight.
Yeah, if they just did 2 of them again or 3 of them,
If-
it'd been fine.
I just think the whole game is kind of built around it. It's just like, I just don't like it. I just don't like it because I don't think the tank combat specifically, A, makes sense for Batman, and B, is fun.
But the rest of the game for me outweighs how that so much. Like,
It's
that
just-
pisses me off when I'm playing it, but then afterwards I'm like, no, because
That's why, because like
so much of that game is really
almost
good
the,
still.
That's almost the worst part for
And
me.
you
is-
haven't even played those extra missions
Yeah.
if it came out. That helped sway me as well, even
It's like-
further in its favour.
That's the thing that annoys me because it's like, if this shit was not in the game, then this might be like a perfect game in terms of like the way a game is made, you know, the way it plays, the way everything
Yeah.
works. Like,
It is mechanically, technically, whatever.
yeah.
Masterpiece.
Apart from the Batmobile shit, that
The Batmobile
combat,
works fine.
the
It's all
context
good,
and the
fucking
combat,
great. It's just
the
yeah.
context of the combat and the way it's like used for races and stuff. I hate that shit. I really don't like it, especially the combat. Like it makes no fucking sense. It's
The thing
so
is,
stupid. Like
they-
it's really stupid.
They had like the stealth shit, which was perfect.
hmm
Which
They needed a third thing.
yeah,
Yeah,
and
and
they
they-
had the combat, which they
And they
nailed.
had Batman's Batmobile. That was so they just
And
were
the-
like, we'll just do
The
it then.
problem is they added this third.
They
thing
probably
that
figured
isn't
it would annoy
the
some
same
people.
level.
Yeah.
Yeah, they probably figured it would annoy a bunch of people. They were like, but a load of people will probably still
But
like
if they
it.
figured
and
that,
just-
why would they shove it in so much?
Because they
They
feel like
really
if
did.
Well,
they
they
at
want
least
it
got
to
to
be
commit.
equal to
They've at
the
least got to
other
ones.
commit. Yeah, they've at least got to commit, or else it just looks like, well, you put that in for.
So a third of the game
half an
isn't
hour.
about
I'll
the
get
game.
with you if it's just like.
No, but don't you think
See, I
like
don't think the third of the game is like tank combat. You drive the Batmobile, obviously. and solve some
Batmobile related
puzzles.
activities then?
But that doesn't. Some of the Batmobile related activities don't bother me.
If you do all the side stuff as well, there's a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, my problem with the whole Batmobile thing is more, it makes no fucking sense the way it's used in that game. It goes against every single thing that Batman stands for. He goes around fucking shooting people, like blowing shit up, like it makes no fucking sense. Like, you can drive into people and it would obviously kill them, but no, he's got super special electrifying powers that fling them into the air. And
Yeah,
they're
but they
fine.
had to do that
No,
some way. You know,
that-
driving the
that's-
Batmobile, that's different.
I think that's a bad complaint.
That's yeah.
Why
That's
is that
if-
bad compared?
no,
Because
if you wanna
Alex,
drive the
you got
Batmobile-
get.
No,
you gotta-
no, listen. Having Batman, the guy who's against killing,
Kill people.
have a fucking tank.
No, but,
Yeah, but
What
you're
the
complaining
fuck?
about when you're using the Batmobile for driving
you're
the
fine with the
Batmobile.
Tumbler in the Dark Knight. That's fucking like.
You can't compare like the way
No,
a Batmobile in a movie works
No, I
because
know,
it's
that's what I'm
shot
saying.
and it's planned out in a
That's
way.
what I'm saying. You want to drive a Batmobile in a game. You've got to.
Not in that
find it.
game.
they ha-
In a game, you do.
I don't know if I want to though.
Well,
No.
you did before the game came out.
yeah.
The idea of driving a Batmobile is a cool
Yeah.
idea.
But how do you have people on the streets without the ability to run them over?
Well, that specifically is whatever. Okay.
Yeah, I think that's an
That
unfair
thing
thing.
Yeah,
specific.
so you,
no,
you,
but-
you can't just say I complain about it, but as soon as you come to me,
no,
it's
but
whatever.
t-
No, guys,
t-
it's whatever. It's whatever.
no,
it's
tell-
whatever. James,
tell-
it's whatever. It's
Tell
whatever.
me,
It's
tell
whatever.
me that
It's whatever.
electric
It's whatever. I'm
thing.
gonna
Tell me that
stop now.
electric thing is not fucking retarded.
It's retarded.
It's stupid, but-
yeah, but like
Would
they
you
had
prefer
to.
them to take away control and make you swerve out the way of people.
I'd prefer
Them to just.
Well,
walk
I'd
aside.
like it if they just walked on the pavement, actually,
You
at
only
all
drove-
times.
It's
Yeah,
a.
but what would stop you from going on the pavement?
Yeah, I know exactly.
It's like
I wasn't
it's-
being
it's-
serious.
I know, it's just, you can't fix that.
Yeah, that's one of
If
those
the-
things
if
because
that were-
game.
if
You just have
everything-
to accept it because
If
it's a game.
everything else in the game was like perfect, it wouldn't bother me at all. But it's the fact that it can turn into a tank. You're fucking in these dog
Like
fights.
when
with
it
these fucking
turns into
tanks.
like a thing, when it turns into the tank mode, okay, if it didn't have a fucking gun on it and it was just a puzzle solving thing
Yeah.
to make it easy to maneuver,
Yeah.
etc., that's cool. But the tank is bollocks. The tank is fucking crap. I dislike it.
It-
But
yeah.
I like the rest of the game enough to be like, no, I really like.
It's
that
like
game.
the whole and the oh my god, I just remembered the stealth tank battles.
Yeah, I was gonna bring
Oh
those up.
my
I was
fucking
waiting for you
God.
to do it, but I thought.
What kind of fucking dumb idea is that?
Yeah, the Deathstroke payoff. Where it's just we're gonna fight, and then a stealth tank
It
battle.
was too much of a crutch, like,
Yeah,
instead of having a real thought out boss fight, it was just...
yeah.
Okay, we'll put one
That
of
makes
these
no
in.
sense. They cannot find the Batmobile, so you gotta stealth around and shoot them in the back or whatever. It's so dumb. The stealth.
When the whole
these
time prior
fucking-
to that, they've been using scanners to
Yeah.
find you immediately and send
He's like-
loads of tanks to kill
He's
you.
like fucking 5-ton tanks just around, and you're like in this really loud, massive tank yourself, just storming around, crushing up. It's just so dumb. It's such a massive contradiction.
I really hate every instance of that in the game. As soon as it happens, it's just...
I hate those just as much as the shooting at the same tank over and over again. Though
I can deal with those because you can get through them nice and fast. Like, done, okay, see you.
it's
But
like so monotonous.
at least you get through it there, that's the point. Stealth tank is like, oh, I gotta actually think about this. I hate thinking about it because I hate it.
I think there should have been more of a focus on the driving, like,
Yeah.
combat while driving, like the Mad Max game.
Yeah.
Where you
If
get
it
shit-
couldn't turn into a tank, then I'd probably like it.
Hmm?
If the Batmobile just couldn't turn into a
Yeah.
tank and like you had
Yeah,
to get
and
out.
And if it wasn't, say it wasn't a tank mode, it was just a puzzle solving mode, but they gave it
Yeah.
another name, like I don't know,
Well, like just be able to transform into that
Yeah.
really agile thing just for being able to get
do
around.
all
it.
that
Yeah.
stuff, yeah.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
the power winch, I like the way they use the winch, and
Yeah, the
there
idea
are, like, there
makes
are
sense,
puzzles
I
that you
guess.
solve where you like gradually move down this
Yeah.
huge turbine kind of things,
Mhm.
and I thought that was neat.
Well, that was a very like Arkham Asylum, I mean, Arkham game
Yeah.
type of thing to happen. But everything else, I
I
just
prefer it as a gadget as opposed
exactly that was the
to
thing.
combat.
Yeah, that's exactly. Yeah, I couldn't forget the gadgets.
And they when the
were-
game was coming out, they said it's just it's just another gadget or whatever, but it's not. It's not.
No,
it's a
it's just
huge
another gadget
gameplay
that
element.
you use for destroying armies of drones.
That's the thing as well. It's like it's that Superman problem of like you just got to have him fighting waves of robots or whatever.
Yeah,
you
I
know?
found that stupid as well. How about
Just
if
drones.
you put someone in the tank, he'd be fucked. 'cause he couldn't
Exactly.
destroy it.
It's another one of those contradictions that makes no sense.
But then he'd have an EMP gun.
He's
instead,
supposed to know
and he'd
Batman.
shoot EMP things.
The Arkham Knight is supposed to know Batman so perfectly, yet he doesn't do something
Arkham
as
Knight
simple
is
as
a
that.
badly written character. No, he's a completely original character that we made
That's the
with
thing that's
DC just for this.
Yeah.
By the way,
They've
it's,
been open about it being-
He J.J.
Do
Abrams.
we say this one or do we not say this spoiler?
I
Everyone,
think
everyone
pretty
knows.
much
Right?
everyone knows.
Yeah.
Even if they haven't played.
Everyone knows who
Yeah,
cares. No one's waiting to play the.
I just,
to play
I just always someone.
the
isn't it?
spoilers thing is like a. I consider it like
It's a long gone era.
yeah.
Not really.
Well, like no, you got to be careful with spoilers. Like, there's no actual time frame. There's just like a natural feeling you have where it's like
Mhm.
enough time has passed. Anyone who really has been conserving themselves that much is
Yeah.
like, what? It's their fault. At
I just
that
wanted to
point.
make sure before
Someone
we,
had a go at me for
launch
spoiling
into
of
Jason's
Mice and
side.
Fucking Men in one of the Search for the Worst episodes. Someone had a go at me for spoiling
serious?
of Mice and Men.
How
Wow.
many decades?
It
old
said
is that?
spoiler.
They might be
alert, go on.
reading it in school or something. But like, it's one of those books that you just sort of know the ending of regardless of whether you read it.
It's like
And when you're reading it in school, it's like it's not even about the ending.
Shit.
It's about the
yeah.
being.
Well, it's
not
like
stupid.
it's boiling down a story into one
Yeah.
moment, and it's like
That's
like
all
Han Solo died.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Spoilers, Alex.
It's a
Doesn't
meme
everyone
anyway.
already know that as well?
Yeah.
Isn't that another thing?
That got spoiled though.
Yeah.
I didn't get spoiled from you though.
Yeah.
I knew
I
it was
did.
coming the whole way, but didn't get spoiled.
If you've ever seen a movie, ever, you'll
You
know
know
it's coming.
Especially a
Yeah.
Star Wars movie.
Yeah.
It's the same role in every like first of the new trilogy.
Mhm. Yeah, it's the Qui-Gon.
Yeah, Qui-Gon, Obi-Wan.
I should have said Obi-Wan because Qui-Gon's shit. It sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
he's
you went like chronologically in terms of episodes, so
Yeah.
we can let you off for being a piece of shit.
And The
just this
Phantom Menace
once.
is the best Star Wars movie. So.
Oh yeah, obviously. The action
The
scenes
most
are really
epic.
cool. Mr. Golden.
We've got to wrap up soon. It's fucking an
Yeah,
hour.
Thoughts about sexuality. Pretty sure we like.
We pretty much covered that
Yeah,
in the
whatever.
SJW section.
Future plans for Jar. I don't know. Streaming.
Become a meme channel.
Shut up, James.
Yeah, memes
Streaming and games and more sketches.
top 5 channel maybe.
Shut up.
Top 10s.
Top 10s.
Dank memes. That's from Betos to Spud. It's for you, James. Can you dank memes? Can you talk about dank memes for a bit?
No,
Stopped.
I don't like memes. Oh fuck! I need my stomach.
This was from Maxime Nerds. How do you guys feel about David Bowie and Alan Rickman passing away? So
Very
I thought,
discussed that.
I just thought, how can we talk about that really, other than it being bad? So I just replied with bad, full stop. Because it's like, well, you're not gonna feel good about
So
it.
we're done basically then.
Apart from James's Superman.
Yep, that's
as well
it.
at the moment.
That is it.
Huh?
Whoa, dude,
He's like proper Henry Cavill right
Henry
now.
Cavill.
What the
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's what
the
Superman
single
does
flick.
to hide his identity.
what?
He takes off his glasses and has a little
James, James,
Wait, just
What?
don't do anything with your hair whilst we
James.
capture this moment.
James, are you Superman?
flick. Wait, that's the face of Superman right
Are
there.
you Superman, James?
No.
No. Whoa, dude. Okay, so thanks for
today, folks.
thanks for hanging out with us, everybody.
Yeah.
I was so determined to be like, this is only gonna be 30 minutes.
Yeah, I feel this determined. Then I noticed it at 20, and I was like, we've not even got off my
yeah.
shit on my
30
phone.
minutes is dumb.
Well, the
I
whole
said it from the start.
Yeah.
No, the whole 30 minutes thing was like, what's
I
the point of
mean-
putting all this time in if people are only gonna listen for like 15? Or whatever?
People
cares?
really like it though.
They can look at my
Yeah.
You
10.
dedicate. You don't.
Yeah, you commit.
No, that was going to
Yeah.
be a thing. Was that after it's been 30 for a bit and people say they want it longer, then you go longer as like a reward, or whatever.
Yeah, but what can we even do in 30?
Oh.
Literally.
Well,
I
you
think
know,
they're always
you
going to vary. If there's days when we don't have much we can talk
Yeah.
about, it will be half an hour. But
Mhm.
like,
I don't think it will ever be.
it's whatever the fuck
No,
we want it to
no.
be, basically.
I mean, we will have an actual schedule one of these days where we
We
do
speak
more
shit
than just
too
one
much.
podcast a week. It will happen.
Oh.
Rest assured, everyone. Oh yeah, we need to address James's jawline. The only reason James has a jawline is because he's so fucking gaunt, his whole skull shows up.
Can you stop bullying me, please?
I'm not bullying you, it's the truth.
Yeah. Did you
Stop
think I
bullying-
like it?
Oh,
No.
what about the
No,
new
but
segment?
it says everyone was going on about it.
I forgot about. I wanted to do a new segment,
What segment?
What was that?
the
Yeah,
comment
fucking tell
corner.
me about
You
it.
know, I wanted to do
What are we at? How much time have we done?
an hour and
Ah.
2 minutes.
Well, we can go to hour and a half. There you go.
Jesus
Right,
Christ!
that's
You know how
all.
long this is going to take to render?
Who cares?
I'll do- I'll
Fucking-
one
15
pass it.
hours.
Should I just one
Just
pass it?
Yeah, it might still be 10 hours though. It's just because it's so
Yeah.
long now.
Yeah. Should we do it then? Should we
Yes.
fucking do
Yeah, why not?
Okay.
it? Yeah.
Give
My
people
ass is
bang
going
for
numb,
their
but
buck.
okay.
Yeah.
Make your ass numb.
So my idea was
off.
I want to have a segment called the comment corner or whatever, where you just like sort of troll through the comments of the previous episode.
Troll.
Oh shit. Oh,
Troll, I
great.
think.
Troll, sorry, not troll.
That's such an epic troll.
I'm a
Uber
professional
XD.
troller. Yeah. So I figured just
probably
say some of the funny things like James kind of looks like Robert Pattinson.
Who is that?
Isn't that the guy from
Yeah.
Twilight?
Yeah.
Oh.
Because you look like a vampire.
Could as well.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
could.
Stop! No.
What, but-
I'm triggered, Jim. Stop.
Why? People love that guy. Well,
Do they?
14-year-old
Yeah.
girls do.
Yeah.
Jim,
Yeah.
Jim, I don't want to attract 14-year-old
already
girls,
have.
please.
Yeah.
I
Lots of
know
people
she's not
saying
14.
Good.
F Derek Savage or whatever. There was some weird thing. Yeah. Someone claims, Alex, no offense, but as the control freak you appear to be, I'd suggest you should probably never show your face.
That's a bit of a weird, like,
What? That's weird.
putting the
Wait.
two together of...
Where did he get the control freak thing from?
Yeah.
No, somebody said that. I saw someone else comment that you're a control freak. James is weird.
Well, because I want to give it some
I'm
kind of
down to
structure.
earth and don't give a fuck.
Oh.
And they don't know anything about you yet, so they can't say that. That was literally the
No,
comment.
that was me. No, I saw that comment. I was the one that
Oh,
didn't know
okay.
anything
Oh,
about.
One
Jim
of them
was.
said I took everything literally
Yeah,
and couldn't
that was-
take a joke.
Yeah, that's.
Really?
Yeah.
Someone said
Clearly
that.
do not know me then.
Yeah, they've all seen one video, made a lot of assumptions about a guy wearing
a
a
lot
hat.
of assumptions. He's wearing a hat. So he can't
Fucking,
take shit. He covers his brain
is it-
so he doesn't get fucking triggered.
We have the
Well,
answer.
there were an astounding number of comments just saying that Jamie's cute and
Yeah.
attractive.
No, that was two. That was two to be
From
precise.
men. All from men.
We have the answer to where we need to take the channel, the direction.
Yes, we did.
John Cena, funny name, says, please can you review Minecraft patches and bugs?
Yes,
Please.
We would love to.
Bugs with his head.
Yeah,
Thanks. This is for Rufus, didn't it say?
something like that. Yeah,
I can't even see the screen
Strange comment.
because I'm blind.
Well, Rufus.
yeah. A lot
No.
of
It's a no from me.
what the fuck? Some
How
of these
many
comments are
bitches
so
could
weird.
Ruben
But read
fuck?
them out there.
Some of these comments are great.
It depends if Viagra's involved.
Yeah, you really it depends on that because biologically we're looking at like 3, and then it's like the brain's just gonna be like, nah, sorry, we're done. That's it.
Oh, dude, this type of comment fucking pisses me off.
What
you are
is it?
boring.
Famoso Sarajevo You're boring.
Also,
Thanks for the
Zeke, how do you
constructive
set a
comment.
fucking profile picture on his profile? Fucking hell.
Wait, Zing.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up.
Somebody call me ugly. On another comment in this comment section.
Something is actually really amusing about imagining the four of them hanging
I
out and
replied to
going
this,
places
didn't I?
together. You may have.
A cynical.
What, like the fucking Sainsbury's?
Yeah.
Just
Well, we just do laps of like the shop. We did like 4 laps because we kept walking around not knowing what to get.
because our 4 completely different tastes and dietary shit.
Requirements.
It's like,
Apart from mine and Jim's, we're usually like, all right.
Yeah.
James just doesn't.
he's really
I don't
fussy.
know, and you.
I'm
are
not
fucking
fussy.
Oh, here it is. Yeah, James the weird one, Alex the control freak, Ruben the cynical drunk.
Oh,
Jamie still needs to
okay.
establish a
I was
character.
mixing
Why
up
do we
like
need
2
to
comments in
establish
my
a
head.
character? Why
We're not. Yeah, we're not.
I think
being
humans are a
one
little more
fucking
diverse than that.
you are just.
No, Ruben. One word
Oh
can
yeah, I'm a
describe all this.
cynical alcoholic.
Why
That's
am I
me.
control freak?
I
Why
don't
am
know. I don't see that. How are you
I'm
control
a bit
freak
anal
people?
about things. but
Yeah, massively anal about things, but not a control freak.
Not
quite.
control. Yeah,
Well,
maybe a couple of steps away from it. Maybe.
Yeah.
I think
Jesus
Yeah,
Christ!
after
I
that,
might
it's
actually
few steps away from
be.
the
I might
breakdown.
actually be on the verge of being like a full-on control freak.
I think bully is a better word.
Yeah,
Yes.
I think bully.
Bully.
Yeah.
Yeah, really?
Well, apart from I bully Alex hard and he bullies me. Like,
In the history of my life, I've been bullied a lot by fucking.
I think Alex has bullied everyone. So,
he bullied. Oh no, that's a deep cut.
yeah, we can't.
It's just. I think we should say the
Queens
story
of the-
about how some old friend of Jamie and Alex's. Alex told them. He convinced them that gullible meant that you liked animals. They believed it for like years or something.
Oh god, I fucked with him so bad.
But
But I don't feel bad. Is that
No.
is that bad? That I don't feel
You just
bad for that?
abused him pretty much
No,
because
I
he was a
didn't.
bit
No, I
not the most
didn't.
That's an
intelligent.
exaggeration.
Yeah, it wasn't
Yeah.
an abuse
No.
thing.
Yeah.
It was,
No, I said to him,
We were stupid teenagers that could joke, and he couldn't
Yeah.
take a
Mhm.
joke.
yeah.
He thought when I said blackjack, I was taking.
Oh my
a
god,
mick.
guys,
Yeah.
there's
Or
there's
card
actually
game. What the fuck?
there's actually a
man?
piece of constructive criticism here.
Oh my god.
what? Where?
Frame it.
He says, I couldn't help but notice I found myself getting lost in what you're talking about because you changed subjects so quickly or whatever.
Put a time code in. Remember that.
How the fuck am I supposed to do that now? It's an hour in. I'm not going to go through the whole thing splitting
Well,
out now.
No, I don't mean now, but I mean like as you're listening, you could probably be like, yeah, okay,
Yeah,
we talked about that.
yeah,
about
but I don't
here.
even have a pen and paper. I just kind of forgot.
You just fucking.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well,
got
you're obviously
enough
not
to-
editing it now, though, are you?
No, like going through an entire hour-long podcast
I
to
thought
find
you
the
listened to them
points.
anyway. I thought
I
you
don't
watched.
listen to the whole thing.
Oh,
Like,
right.
I just when I'm editing,
You know,
sometimes I
if you
just,
happen to land on a bit, just roughly,
Yeah.
we talked about this here.
Look at that one.
we'll probably do it eventually, but like
Hey, it's Tiny Rick.
Oh yes, what is that
Go
picture?
up at one.
tiny.
I love James. Please reply to it. And then the person replies, get rejected, matey.
I fucking
Poor Tiny Rick.
Yes, it's fucking James. Yes.
Rick, Mother 3.
Tiny Rick.
Fucking James though. He's my.
Someone got the John Wick reference.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah.
Hey.
I'm thinking I'm back.
Yeah. So that's just loads of people.
PS4 game is. I'm
Um,
thinking it's Knack. See what I did there?
baked,
get it again.
baked beans
that
and
was the
Stein.
meme.
Baked beans and
Replace
Stein
it.
says James looked like he's about to murder someone.
it's the real eyebrows. James has like a really.
The
I have
angles.
bushy eyebrows.
No, like your like actual
Alex,
skull
I
though.
am.
Like your
Okay.
eyes are really
Should I?
set or
Is
inset,
it on?
deep set.
I
if you
don't
see that.
know. It's my
I won't
face.
buy
Stop
it.
bullying me.
But you've always got loads of shadow under here, not
Oh,
because you're
yeah.
like tired all the time, but because your skull literally creates a shadow
Oh,
under
no.
your like around your eyes.
Can we have an anti-Zula
Can we get an anti-Zula down? That's a really random comment. But
But
That's probably enough comments.
there is actually a song that someone made. Did we ever feature that?
oh shit, yeah.
The song.
Should
Yeah.
we-
I never used it for anything.
Should we feature it at the end of
We need to
this?
feature it.
The anti-Zula thing's amazing.
Yeah, I think we should. I think they deserve some credit.
It's a
since we
good
just
drum and
never
bass
did.
song.
Doesn't matter.
Anti-Zula's
No,
great.
I'm
No,
just-
re-uploaded it though,
Hmm?
with an actual title that isn't.
Oh.
This clip changed their lives forever or whatever.
People know what it is now anyway. Anti-Zula.
Yeah.
It's a full-blown meme.
You should get on Apple Podcasts. I don't really know how
How to do
that
it.
works. Whether they
Yeah,
want money
I think
from
you need an RSS feed and you need to pay for it or something. To play
Loads
it.
Wow.
of people said
Fuck
about
that.
fucking iTunes.
Yeah.
It's on SoundCloud.
Yeah.
That's the best we can do.
'Cause that's what I was going to say as the last thing was people were asking they want
we
an
gonna
audio
put-
version.
Last week's one on SoundCloud as well.
Ah,
Probably
fuck
should.
it.
Why have the audio file? It'll be easy to just put out. So yeah, that was episode 2. Like super
There's
long
more
one.
stupid comments by my.
Super fucking long one. Any final words, anybody?
It wasn't an election.
It wasn't an erection. James
Um,
House 2016. No.
It wasn't a
It's kind of asked to
No, it
mention
wasn't.
the Monarch. Yeah, shout
good-
out
The good
fan
artist.
art. Yeah, because they did good art.
Mhm. Good art.
Good
Man.
art.
Good art. The monarch. The monarch. Monarch.
That's terrible, Alex.
Very flattering.
So follow me on Twitter.
Don't
You know
follow
who I
Alex
am.
on Twitter.
Yeah. Follow me on Twitter.
Don't follow Ribbon on Twitter.
You know my name, just like the song. You don't.
Follow James on Twitter.
You should probably actually say your handle,
Yeah, it's
otherwise no one
that
can.
other Ruben, at that other Ruben. It'll be linked anyway.
Oh yeah. All of our Twitters are in the description. There we go. So, as is everything.
Alex.
The day is nigh, and
Oh, he's ending it how he started it.
the world is once more. For today is the JARCAST episode 2 of the day. This is your host, me, signing off.
Can we go get pizza now? I'm fucking hungry.
Don't do it!